Bighorn Outdoors reached out and asked if we would be interested in taking a look at their 1500 degree infrared cooker. Now, we've cooked on everything here at the Wise Guys. Pellet grills, offsets, Santa Marias, but we never had an overhead infrared unit like this. This reminds me of a commercial grade salamander cooker, something you'd find in an industrial kitchen. Those cookers could be thousands and thousands of dollars. This cooker does the exact same cook without all that money.
Most backyard grills cook with fire underneath your food, but what if you could cook like a professional steakhouse? Today, we're testing the Bighorn Outdoors 1500 degree infrared grill, a compact powerhouse that cooks using intense overhead infrared heat, just like the commercial salamander broilers found in high-end restaurants. Those professional units can cost thousands of dollars. This one costs a fraction of that. Let's get this thing opened up and see what Bighorn sent us. As soon as you start pulling the pieces out of the box, one thing becomes obvious. This isn't some flimsy department store grill. The stainless steel construction feels solid. The cooking grates are heavy. The pizza stone has some real weight to it, and the entire unit feels surprisingly substantial. Inside the box, you'll find main grill body, cooking grates, pizza stone, heat shield, grease tray, front shelf, gas hose and regulator, ignition system. Everything is packaged well and assembly is refreshingly simple. No special tools, no complicated instructions. The cooking grate supports slide right into place. The front shelf drops onto the mounting studs. The grease tray and heat shield install in seconds. Add the AAA battery to the ignition. Connect your propane tank and you're ready to cook.
Can a compact backyard version deliver a similar experience? Well, today we're gonna find out. We're not just cooking one protein, we're cooking three. We got a 1.25 pound swordfish, we have a 1 pound strip steak, and we got a 1.5 pound, 2 pieces, boneless chicken breast. Stick around, we're gonna give it a try. Swordfish is a great test for this cooker because it has a firm, meaty texture, but it can still dry out quickly if you overcook it. I kept the seasoning simple. We just put some salt, pepper, and we have a little bit of lemon to squeeze on during the cook. Let's get it on and see how it works. All right, folks, here we have it. Swordfish has been in for about a total of 15 minutes. We ran it about 7.5 minutes on one side, and we ran it at 7.5 minutes on the other side. We took the surface area temperature of the fish. We're running about 250 degrees, which is a good oven temp to get your internal temps of the fish up. We want to get that internal temps up to about 135, 140, because the next step is we're going to flip this bad boy. We're going to move the shelf up to the top of the infrared oven, and we're going to sear that top to get a nice crust on both sides. All right, folks, so you have it. We moved it up to the second, to the highest level of the cooker. We only have the cooker on low, believe it or not. I'm a little nervous with the fish. I don't want to dry it out. I need a nice, tender piece of swordfish. I could crank it up a little bit more, but this thing is doing such a great job, I think I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna pull this out now and flip it because you're gonna see in just 2 minutes what we achieved on the cook. Look at that. So we're gonna take this puppy out. We're gonna give it a flip. And we're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna see you in 2 minutes. All right, folks, it's been another 2 minutes and my fish is done. This is an amazing cooker. I spent a total of 15 plus 4, less than 20 minutes. I got a beautiful 1.25 pound, fresh caught swordfish steak for 2. I'm gonna bring it out, plate it up, and get our next protein on the grill. Look at that, folks. Is that not wonderful? I'm gonna set it on the plate, I'm gonna let it rest for a little while, and I'm gonna get our steak on next. All right, folks, here it is. One of my favorite foods on the face of the planet, steak. We're gonna use the same technique as before. We're gonna place it on the grill and have it go low and slow on one of the lower racks for a while to get it cooked through, and then we're gonna sear it off at the end. Folks, it's been a couple minutes into the cook. And we're noticing that the surface temperature on the steak at 250 degrees might not be doing what we want it to do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move it up 2 more notches on the oven setting to get a little more heat on the surface of the steak. I think that'll do it. There you have it. Very simple. This guy is genius. The inventor of this unit, thumbs up to you, my friend. All right, folks, only been about 5 minutes. Got a lot of good sounds going on here. A lot of snapple, a lot of snapping, a lot of crackling. All the things you want to hear when you're sizzling a steak. I'm gonna pull that puppy out and I'm gonna give it a rotation and get it on the other side. 10 minutes, 5 minutes aside. This puppy's ready to get some sear. Folks, I'd like to mention, I moved it up to 2 from the top because that's about the closest I'm gonna get this steak to the infrared burner. And I'm gonna turn it up. I had this on low the whole time. This thing must be wonderful for your propane consumption because even though it's producing a lot of heat, it is not taking a lot of gas. All right, folks.
Hey, Vinny, what you got going on over there?
Folks, look who it is, Tommy the Butcher. Tommy, come check this bad boy out.
What's going on, you know?
This is the Bighorn infrared 1500 degree oven, outdoor oven.
That is absolutely amazing. You did the swordfish on there already?
Already had the swordfish going. Look, I got one of your favorite other proteins on too. I got a steak.
You know, there's never a dull day here at the Wise Guys Barbecue Backyard Studio. There's always something new coming along and
Hey Tommy, what does this remind you of in an industrial kitchen?
this looks exactly like a mini salamander.
That's what I said, exactly. I mean, and it works the same way. It's got an infrared block on top and it kicks out some serious heat. I actually moved it up to high now because we're searing our steak. I'm gonna get that out and we're gonna get that over for a tasting later. Will you join us for the tasting?
Absolutely, now this is all propane fuel?
All propane fuel, 1 AAA battery to ignite it, and that's it. This puppy's ready to go.
Don't tell me you see that swordfish on there.
18 minutes, Tommy.
Look at that, the color is tremendous, the caramelization, the juices are flowing. I can see the juices, I can't wait to dive into that. I'm looking forward to this.
Will you do me a favor and come back and taste something?
I certainly will.
All right, man. Oh, folks, here it comes. Look at that steak, would you please? That is, look at the juices, folks, come on. You're telling me that that's not a prime steak quality at your best steakhouse? Stick around, we're gonna taste that in a minute. All right, folks, final protein. We got our skinless chicken breasts here. These guys have been rubbed down with one of our famous chicken rubs, Chad Ward, Whiskey Bent BBQ. We're gonna get this boy in there and we're gonna let it cook up. I don't expect a long time here, guys. This cooker has been performing amazingly. If we get 12, 15 minutes on this, I'll be surprised. Let's give it a shot. 5 minutes in the cooker, we're doing great. We're about 112 degrees. We're gonna get this puppy up to about a 160, 165 before we set it to rest, but it's moving along. So I wanna make sure I get the other side first. So I'm gonna give it a flip. All right, folks, we're done. We're at a good 150, 155 in the chicken. Looks delicious. We're gonna get them out, plate them up. We're gonna give you a nice shot of all 3 proteins done at the cooker. And I gotta say, overall, I think we were 18 minutes and 15 minutes on the chicken. We got all this done in under an hour. It's fantastic. And we were cooking 1 rack at a time. A couple of racks in there at the same time, you can double your output. Folks, tell the truth, Tommy the Butcher was waiting in the wings. And the reason was, I thought for sure I was gonna screw this up today. But this infrared grill from Bighorn is idiot-proof. And I'm the idiot to prove it. So Tommy, if you would you taste some of these proteins? What do you think, first of all?
First of all, like Vinny said, I've been watching this in the background. I am very impressed at how this thing performs. I'm not exactly the biggest proponent of broiling, but this thing, from what I've seen, is definitely a great addition to anybody's backyard for a tabletop broiler. So what it did with chicken, the swordfish is absolutely amazing me with the caramelization, what it looks like, and I can't wait to dig into this stuff. And we're gonna do that right now and show you what we came up with for results here. The juices look absolutely amazing. But what's even more important,
Come here, piece now, don't leave me out.
I'm digging this fat that's on the exterior. That's the best part.
Cheers.
So,
Oh yeah, folks. Delicious.
tender, juicy, maybe cooked a little bit too much, but
Yeah, I agree.
not a deal breaker. That is, I am so
I
amazed.
missed the mark on the temp, folks, absolutely, but I tell you, nice sear on it. Nice and juicy, like Tommy said. Winner every time. I pay $45 in a steakhouse for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're ready for the chicken. Let's see what we got here.
Ooh. Not too
It's
dry.
tender. Doesn't feel too dry.
Yeah.
It's chicken breast. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
there's only so moist you can get chicken
There's no
breast.
fat on it. Whiskey Bent, Chad Ward.
That may not look juicy,
No,
but the
it's really
bite is juicy, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Well, I was.
There's no dryness to it. Are you
No.
getting any dryness to it?
No.
I'm not.
Look, you can tell. You know how? I'm chewing and I'm talking. A dry chicken will not allow you to do that, folks.
Exactly. You'll have it in your mouth for about 30 minutes before you're able to swallow it. But
Very
this,
good.
And that rub that's on there.
Yeah, good.
Kudos to Chad Ward, Whiskey Bent BBQ. All right,
All right, here we go.
we're moving on. The steak, chicken. Now we're gonna dig in with the swordfish.
This
Because-
was wild caught swordfish.
wow.
I didn't go to a disco
I'm
for
impressed.
This
We're
wasn't
gonna
down
give it a
at the
little squeeze
studio.
of lemon.
Yes. Oh, a must.
There it is, folks. You
Oh.
can see the juices in this plate.
Wow. Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna take the skin side because I like the skin side. Skin's got a little bit of fat in it. I like that.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's good.
That is outstanding.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get anything more simple than that, but simplicity is where it's at. What do you got? Just a little salt and pepper on there and
Salt
a little
and
bit
pepper,
of
that was it.
fresh lemon juice.
Yep. Way to go.
Folks, think about that.
Kudos to Bighorn.
Yeah.
Great piece of equipment here. Everybody needs one in their backyard. Hey, me and my wife are empty nesters. We don't do the big cookouts all the time. When you come home and you want to have a couple pieces of steak or a nice piece of swordfish, you can see this is easily 3 different meals for 2 people. Done in 20 minutes or less. No setup, no exhausting cleanup. I'm gonna take those 2 griddles and just clean them off in my sink, and I'm ready to go next time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for signing on to Wise Guys Barbecue. Please tell your friends about this. Like, subscribe, hype, and we'll see you next time.